Or a nigga love to hit you with that, you know, I don't want no baby, da, 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 but you ain't doing shit to prevent yourself from having a baby. You ain't using condoms, you're not pulling out, you're not buying Plan B, you're not doing nothing there. But y'all, they love hollering about how they don't want a baby, but they ain't doing nothing to prevent them from getting a female pregnant. And then they just expect us to like get rid of it.
Walk in your trap and take over. Name another bitch that's cold. I just bought a brand new Rover. I don't even drive no more, I got a chauffeur. Took off, man, they asking me to slow up. Getting wiser and my money getting older. I'm that bitch, I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm that bitch, man, I thought that they told you.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Zodiac, and I'm back with another freaking video, period. Now I'm just playing. But y'all, first of all, I hate wearing wigs, but I like wearing wigs. But like, I hate wearing wigs because like, the little hairs be irritating the fuck out of me. But then I like wearing wigs because I look like a bad bitch. Okay, let me stop playing. But let me brush this because it's gonna irritate me the whole time, and I don't feel like fucking with my hair the whole time I'm filming this video. But yeah, see, look, I'm already But anyway, so first thing is, do y'all like this setup? Do y'all like this little background or whatever? Because y'all know usually when I do story times and stuff, I record in the room or just anywhere. But I think I like this. I think I do. You know, with my little plant in the background. I'm in my living room. So yeah, I think I kind of like this. It look kind of cute. It look like I'm trying, right? Yeah. So first I want to say, I don't know. Somebody has been commenting on all my videos saying that I sound, might have my phone on it so I can tell y'all, cause it be taking everything in me not to respond to negative comments. Like, I be wanting to like cuss y'all out so bad, but I haven't. So I'm growing here. But somebody said the way that I talk is horrific. What the fuck you mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that? What you mean I sound horrific? Like, I sound like myself. And if you don't like the way I sound, don't watch my video. Why you sitting here watching several videos? Because you comment this comment several times on several different videos saying that I sound horrific. So if I sound so horrific, why are you even watching my videos? Okay. And then somebody else also commented and said that somebody said that I come off as conceited. How? Clearly. Somebody said I come out as conceited and I don't really care about my viewers and stuff. How? Like, clearly you don't watch my videos for real, because I'm the most chill, down to earth person ever. Like, I real like the way that I act in real life, that's how I be acting on camera. So how, I mean, like, well, if you think that made me conceited, then I'm conceited. And they said because I don't look in the camera lens, I look at the viewfinder. But like, my viewfinder is clear, literally, I have a Canon G7X Mark 2. It's literally right on top of the lens. So like, I don't like, what? Why does it fucking matter what I'm looking at? How does it make me conceited? Because I'm looking in the lens. Like, because I want to just make sure I'm in frame, make sure I'm in focus or whatever. And you can't say so I'm looking at myself trying to make sure I look good shit. Because bitch, I be coming on camera in a bunny. I come on camera with my hair fucked up, a wig down there don't be on my head. Like, the real me. So make it make sense. But anyway, like I said, I haven't been responding to those comments, but I've been seeing them, and I just want to address it because y'all got me fucked up. Third thing, do y'all see how consistent I'm being? Like, for the past 2 weeks, your girl have posted Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, which are my posting days, and I have been posting, period. Don't play with me. Nah, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I'm doing this for y'all because, like I said, I slacked up in July, so August I'm in my bag. Okay, period. Because when September comes, it's gonna be time for the baby to come, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to put out content for real, but yeah, we're gonna see. So yeah, anyways, let's get into this story. So of course, I know why y'all clicked on this video, because of what I titled it, that he asked me to have an abortion, or he tried to force me to have an abortion. And I know y'all clicked on it, y'all trying to be messy, y'all want to see if I'm talking about my baby dad now, and I'm not. But anyway, I'm gonna just tell y'all a little story or whatever. And I just thought it was gonna be, let me bring this up some, because I look so dark skinned. Not saying that being dark skin is a problem, but like, yeah, look how light my face is. Look at my neck. Like, this baby got me black as fuck. Like, my neck is getting so dark, but it's okay. So don't think I'm dirty or nothing. It's literally like a pregnancy symptom or sign or some shit, I don't know. But yeah, anyway, damn, who car out there squeaking? I don't know if y'all can hear that or not, but it's irritating. But anyways, so before we get into this video, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe to your girl channel, turn on post notifications so you get notified every time girl upload another video. And don't forget to become one of my best friends, because I love all my best friends and all my best friends love me. And that's on who and that's on what. Somebody piece of pamper wearing ass grandma. Purr. And if you don't like when I say that, don't watch my video. I'm just playing. But yeah, so yeah, also yeah, I haven't been wearing lashes lately, and I think I look cute. It's giving. But anyway, let's just get into the story time. So if you are new here, then you don't know, this is not, I consider this, well, don't worry about it. If you are new here, then I had got pregnant back in 2021, but I ended up having a miscarriage. But if you're not new here, then you already know that. So this is about that time, and I'm gonna just tell y'all, I'm just gonna start from the beginning, and then yeah, because I told y'all how I found out I was pregnant, but I don't think I ever told y'all like how me and the boy started talking and all of the shit that was going on those couple weeks that I knew I was pregnant. So this is gonna get into today. I was gonna tell y'all this other story time when I pulled a Carly Russell and he and his boy, and he sent the police to my house, but I might still do it. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, let's get into this video. So like I said, this took place back in 2021. I had just recently broke up with my ex Squidward. If you're new here, you don't know Squidward, but if you're not new here, then you know Squidward. He's not on my channel no more. I deleted all those videos, but yeah, it don't even matter. But me and Squidward had just broke up. We broke up on our 2-year anniversary in May. Well, I forgot the date now, but yeah, I think it was like the 17th or some shit like that. I don't know, but we broke up or whatever, and I ended up moving out in June. Like June, I think I moved into this apartment like June 2nd or whatever. So yeah, so I'm freshly single, y'all. So the thing is, I have not been single since I was like 16, because yeah, I haven't, because me and my first boyfriend from high school, Pod, me and him got together in like the end of the 10th grade. Was I 10th or 11th grade? I don't know if I was 10th or 11th grade. Whatever grade you in when you're 16, that's what grade we got together. So from 10th or 11th grade all the way up to like 2019. Yeah, I was like 2019, I was with him. So that's about 5 years or whatever. So yeah, we got together in 2015. And we broke up like for good in 2019, right? So boom, broke up with him. And then I started talking to, God damn! Anyway, back to what I was saying. So I broke up with Pod in 2019 or whatever, and then I ended up getting with Squidward in 2019. So I didn't really have time to be single or anything like that. I had like this short little period when I was talking to Shrimp, and then I was talking to this boy that was my crush, and then I was talking, yeah, and then I can tell y'all a story about how I had all them. I had Pod, Shrimp, Squidward. I had all of them in like one spot at one time. For my birthday, I had caught myself throwing a little kickback. I might tell y'all this story, I don't know. But that was crazy too. But anyway, so basically, I'll probably tell y'all the story, it don't matter. But basically, my birthday, I had like a little kickback or whatever. Me and Squidward, we was like texting or whatever, but it was nothing like serious or nothing like that. But the night of my birthday and all the bullshit that had went down or whatever, I ended up leaving with him. And ever since then, it was just like, we was like this, we was connected to each other by the hip or whatever. So that's how me and him ended up getting together. Like I said, I was not single that long. So yeah, then boom, I'm with him, full-blown relationship. And like, it's like once I like a dude and I talk to a dude, I only talk to him. I don't talk to no other people. So yeah, me and him, and like we talking or whatever, we made official in May. My birthday's in April, and we in a full-blown relationship for the next 2 years. And then I broke up with him. So at this point, it's like, this is finna be a single destiny. Like, bitch, you ain't been single since you was 16 years old. At this time, I'm 23. Was I 23 in 2021? I'm 25 now. Yeah, I had to be 23. So I'm like, it's summertime. Like, I'm finna be outside. I'm finna enjoy myself. I'm single. I don't gotta worry about no nigga checking me about nothing. I can talk to who I want to talk to, do what I want to do, da 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 da. But like I said, I'm also not the type of girl that can talk to multiple dudes. I don't see how females do it. I can do it, but I can't do it, because it's always gonna be that one dude that's gonna like have all my attention, and I'm just not gonna be studying the rest of the dudes. Like, it's just gonna be that. So yeah. So one day, I was talking to, I think I had named him Dreads, when I told you I had like a one-night stand or whatever. That really wasn't a one-night stand, because he ended up being my man for like a year. But whatever. So I was talking to Dreads or whatever, and like I said, y'all, I cannot just talk to multiple people. So Dreads had started acting funny with me, and we was not talking for like a couple days. So I'm bored, because I don't have no extra niggas or, you know, dudes on the side to talk to when I ain't talking to him. So I was bored as fuck, so I decided to just go through my inbox on Facebook and see like who all that texted me or whatever. So I scrolled across, I'm gonna just call him 2. So I scrolled across 2 messages, and he had been in my DM since like 2019 and stuff like that. But I never really just paid him no attention, because like I said, I was in a relationship. So I never just text him back or nothing. So I was like, his profile pictures was cute, but the profile pictures be catfish. Like, you gotta, because sometimes niggas, they have a profile picture and they don't even be them. So you gotta go do your research and go through all the pictures or whatever. So I was like, okay, before I respond, let me go look on his page or whatever and see if this really him, if this is what he really giving, like, do he really look like he looking on his profile picture. So I go down, you know, I click on his page or whatever, going through his pictures and shit, and bitch, he's cute. Like, and if you know me, you know I got a type. Dark skin, tall, and skinny. Only thing was, he was not skinty. He was like medium build. He was a football player or whatever. And I'm just like, no, stop playing. I'm like, okay, like, this nigga is like, he's cute as fuck. Cause if you saw Squirrel, then you know, bitch, anything from Squirrel is an upgrade. Let's be fucking for real. So I'm like, okay, this nigga, he is fine. He's fine. Like, I wish I could put his picture on the freaking screen so y'all could see this nigga was fine, right? So cool. So I decided to text 2 back or whatever. So boom, he texted me back, and then he ended up giving me his number or whatever. So I'm like, I'm finna hit you. So I ended up texting him or whatever. At this time, I was doing her and we texting or whatever. So he was like, could he FaceTime me? Now I'm like, cool. But at the same time, I'm like, bitch, I look a mess. Cause y'all, if you don't know, when I be doing her and stuff, like, I don't be looking the best. Like, I be looking a mess. My hair don't be done. I be having a bun it on. Like, I be looking a mess. But I was just like, fuck it. What you see is what you gonna get at the end of the day. Like, you'd have been all on my Facebook page. At this time, y'all, this nigga had been sharing my pictures on Facebook, commenting on all my stuff, and I just ain't paid him no type of attention. Like, none whatsoever. He just sharing my pictures like, God, you know I wanna, and shit like that. But let me tell y'all something. It always be the niggas that want you so bad. It always be the niggas that chase you for the longest, that do you fucking dirty. It be the niggas that you don't get a time of the day to. Them you finally get them the time of the day, they waste your fucking time. Like, you did all this chasing me, all this constantly DMing me, all this just to waste my time. Like, make it make sense. Like, it always be the niggas that chase you, that do you the dirties. Like, you did that just to play in my face. That's what it's giving. So yeah. So like I said, he had been sharing my pictures on some the Lord is my shepherd, he know I want all kind of shit. But I ain't paid no type of attention to this stuff, cause like I said, I'm in a relationship, ton of bitch, and all I saw was Squirrel. I'm not thinking about him. So like I said, Dreads, it was like, okay, I'm gonna clock out from you because you ain't talked to me in a couple days. And at this point in my life, like I said, freshly single, I was losing interest just like these. Like any little thing, I was like, duh, done, not, yeah, like it's over with. Cause I thought I had knew my little worth or whatever. But bitch, knowing your worth is boring, okay? But I thought I had knew my little worth or whatever, right? So I was just cutting niggas off for anything. So boom, me and two, we talking or whatever. Cool, right? So he FaceTimed me, and the nigga was just even more finer on the phone. Like he was at the pool or whatever. Like I said, he played football and shit, so I guess he was like, you know, training and shit like that. So he at the pool or whatever, fucking water and shit dripping down his little skin. He was chocolate. He had like the nice teeth and his little hair. I was just like, nigga is cute. He's cute, right? So he on the phone geeking over me the whole time. I'm geeking over him, but I'm not making it obvious. Like I'm keeping it real chill, but no, he's on the phone. He was like, damn, I can't believe I'm on the phone with you. Like I can't believe I'm talking to you. I finally got you and shit like that. And I'm like, yeah. But I'm like, really, nigga? Like I'm still here looking a hot ass mess, but he is like geeked, okay? So I'm like, whatever. So ever since then, like he had FaceTime me, so boom. Every night he calling me or whatever. He'll call me, he'll stay on the phone with me until I go to sleep. Sometimes I'll wake up, he'll still be on the phone, you know, sleep or whatever. Sometimes I wake up, he wouldn't be. But that's nothing. That's how they can get you. They fall asleep on the phone with you at night. Anybody knows, in order, if you want to catch feelings real quick, fall asleep on the phone with somebody. Like I don't know what it is about falling asleep on the phone and waking up and that person still on the phone, but I don't know, it just make you catch feelings. Like I don't know. So at this point, like, you my man, you started some shit, now you my man. Like dreads, not thinking about him, like not thinking about him, like, right? But I didn't make the mistake of only talking to two. So I still was talking to dreads on the side, but it was like, it wasn't how it was, you know what I'm saying? Then we, you know, so two, he from Alabama, right? So he was like, he wanted to come see me. So I'm like, okay. And you know, I asked him where he stayed. He had sent me the location. I was like, damn, that's like 3 hours away from where I'm at or whatever. But he was like, I'll drive there. And I'm like, okay. Because one thing about it, if somebody fuck with you for real, they will make a drive to come see you, right? So cool. So we had planned for him to come this I don't know if it was a weekday or the weekend, I don't know, because I had to get up and do hair the next morning, so it probably was a weekday. So he came down there that night. He probably had made it down there at like 11, 12 or whatever. He came, I was scared as fuck, even though we had been talking on the phone and all this and everything was so cool on the phone and stuff, but I was so scared when that boy had came to my house. Like I was scared to go outside and get him. I was scared to like let him in, all kind of stuff, right? So boom, cause at this point, this the first nigga that had been over here. So he come or whatever, and she, you know, we just go lay down, and you know, you know what happens, you know, grown folk shit. So yeah. So then the next morning, I got up. I got up to go do hair or whatever, and then I heard him up. He took a shower and he was like, he got to head out. I think he had to go to work or some shit. I don't fucking know. But yeah, after I don't want you to go, I don't want you to go. You know, being all like, bitch, I don't want you to go. Like at this point, bitch, I'm in love. You my man. Like don't leave me. But he had to leave whatever, and he gave me a kiss. And I don't like to kiss, y'all. I only kiss people that I really fuck with. Like I gotta really fuck with you to kiss you. If I ain't never kissed you, I don't fuck with you like that. So he gave me a kiss, and I was a little taken aback though, because I didn't expect it. Cause like I said, I don't kiss. But he kissed me, and I was like, oh, I'm like, yeah, he fucked with me. I'm like, yeah, okay. So he kissed me or whatever, and he left cool, and we was talking and everything like normal, like everything. So a couple weeks go by, we still communicate, we still talking, whatever. So fast forward to like August, I was like, okay, so fast forward to August, my big walk dog had performed up in Huntsville, Alabama. So I was like, me and one of my old friends or whatever, we was just at the house chilling. I was like, bitch, you want to go to Big Wild Dog show? And she was like, yeah, we can. She was like, she ain't got no money. I'm like, I got it. I'll pay your way. I'll put the gas in the car, all that. Huntsville, Alabama is like 6 hours away. Two did not stay in Huntsville. He stayed like 3 hours away from Huntsville and also 3 hours away from Jackson. So my plan was to go to Huntsville, go to the show, and I had to hit him up. And I was like, I'm coming to Huntsville today, da da da. But the whole time, that nigga, he was in Mississippi for a fucking car race, some shit he used to do, like with the little bikes and stuff. He do all that dangerous shit, right? So I'm like, damn, all right. So he ended up coming back home that night. But me and my old friend, we were staying at one of her cousin's house or whatever. And yo, we could not sleep. We couldn't, like, it just wasn't what I expected it. And I wasn't gonna be able to go to sleep because it was like dirty. Like the plugs were real loose. So I couldn't charge my phone up because the charger wouldn't stay in there. There wasn't no TV. And at this time I could not sleep in the dark. Now, cut this fucking TV off. And it might just because I'm pregnant, but I'm like, cut the TV off. I cannot sleep. I don't need no type of light. But back then, no, I needed my TV on, and there was no TV there, like I said. And like my phone was finna die. I couldn't charge my phone and stuff like that. So I'm on the phone here. I'm like, shit. So he was like, he'll get, if I drive back to the 3 hours where he at, he'll get us, me and him, a hotel room. Well, he'll get my friend a hotel room, and then I could just come stay at his house and we hit out in the morning. I'm like, all right. But she didn't want to do that. So I'm like, okay, I ain't just gonna bang you in, like, just to see my man, nigga, nothing like that. So I told her, like, well, she don't really want to do that, so it is what it is. So he was like, okay, don't worry about it. I will just come down tomorrow and I'll see you tomorrow. I'm like, all right, cool. Me and my friend, we ended up leaving Alabama because, like I said, we couldn't sleep, and we both were just like, like, I don't know, it just, I wasn't gonna be able to sleep there. So we ended up leaving or whatever. So I ended up driving all the way back to Jackson. I didn't make it back to Jackson till like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning because, like I said, Huntsville was a 6-hour drive. And at this point I had no sleep, and the only reason I drove all the way back is because she drove there, which was cool, but we wasn't planning on leaving the same night. But I drove all the way back. I put the gas in the car because I don't know if somebody made her mad or I don't fucking know, but I drove all the way back. Two had called me, so he's on the phone the whole time. He fell asleep or whatever. He on the phone the whole time, and I'm just driving back. I make it home, and yeah, right. So I make it home. I get in the bed or whatever. Like I said, he always fell asleep on the phone. He never hung up the phone. So he woke up and he was like, Destiny. I think because I had my fan. I think I had my fan or something on, but like it was dark or whatever. So he woke up, he was like, Destiny. I'm like, huh? He was like, you good? He was like, where you at? I'm like, I'm at home or whatever. So I guess he was just trying to make sure I'm straight. So he asked me, and boom, he went back to sleep. So around about 1, 2 o'clock, he woke up again. And we talked or whatever, because he woke me up, because like I said, I had just made the 6-hour drive, so I'm tired. So went back to sleep or whatever. Went to sleep. Well, he woke up, and then we talked a little bit, and then we got the phone. He was like, okay, I'm gonna come down later on a little tonight, and I'll see you. Cool. Keep in mind, the next day I started school. At this time I was still going to Jackson State. So I'm like, all right. So he ended up hitting me a little later, and he was like, could he bring his cousin? And I was like, I don't really care, because at that point I don't give a fuck. Shit, I just want to see you. I don't give a fuck who you bring. You can bring your mama, your dog, your sister, your brother. I don't give a fuck. I just want to see you, right? So then he was like, ask your friend, do she want to like talk to one of my cousins? And I was like, nah, I don't do no shit like that. Like, I'm not finna make my friend talk to no nigga just cause. I'm not gonna make my friend talk to no nigga. I'm talking to a friend just because I talk to this nigga. Like, I'm not doing it. And she had a boyfriend, so I'm like, no, she's not gonna go for none of that, right? So yeah. So he was like, all right. He was like, well, I should be down there by 11. I'm like, okay. So me being me, y'all, and this when I was on Paul, my son, real bad. Like, if you a drinker and you ever had Paul, my son, y'all know, like, Paul, my son, a peach, like, it was an era, okay? And once you get off it, it's no going back. Like, but if you was ever on Palmer Sun Peach, like, you know, it was an era, it was a time, okay? But once you get off it, you can't go back. And I tell you, I was on Palmer Sun Peach bad. Like, you couldn't pay me to drink nothing else. I strictly only wanted Palmer Sun Peach. I ain't need no chaser. I ain't need nothing to mix it with, none of this. Like, I can drink it straight, whether it was hot or cold, it didn't matter, right? I was on Palmer Sun bad. So I was like, okay. So I'm like, I'm finna go to the liquor store, give me a little bottle, right? Cool. So yeah, so like I was saying, so I was like, okay, I'm finna go give me a bottle of Palmer Sun, cause I just wanted to be in a mood. Like, I wanted to, like, at the time I was cool, I was comfortable and cool with him, but it's like it take me a minute to be able to like want to do things with folks without having like a little liquor in my system. I gotta, like, it take me a time to build up to that type of, you know, comfortability. So I was like, all right, because I knew I wanted to, so like, you know, yeah, I just wanted to be like, I ain't want to be on my, I ain't want to be, you know, shy, playing around and shit when I knew this is what I wanted to do. So I had went got my little Palmer Sun or whatever. He was already telling me he was drinking, so I'm drinking, and I'm in here and I got my speaker playing and I'm listening to my music and I'm just drinking and vibing and chilling, getting faded. So he hit me, he like, I'm outside, cool, I go outside. He to pick me up, we come in the room, and bitch, I don't know what happened after that, cause I was blacked out. So yeah. So pretty much I got pregnant that night. But I forgot to tell y'all, so the times that we was on FaceTime and stuff like that, he was always say like, you gonna be my baby mama, I'm gonna get you pregnant. He, you know, got his mom on the phone, talking something, look mom, this my girl, this my baby mama, da da da. All kind of shit, right? All kind of shit. So like I said, I don't play with, like, don't play with me when nigga be like, oh, I'm gonna get you pregnant, a lot of shit like that. Like, don't say no shit like that to me, because I was not talking to you. But I liked him so much, so, but I didn't fucking believe it, which I should have. So yeah, I got pregnant that night. So boom, the next morning or whatever, woke up or whatever, and he was finna get ready to leave, and I was like, okay, let's go get something to eat, let's go get some breakfast or whatever. So we ended up going to IHOP. Go to IHOP or whatever, and I was like, okay, I'll pay for the food or whatever like that. So we ate or whatever, we having a good little conversation. He telling me about all the shit that had happened the night before. Like I said, I was drunk, so I don't really know. So he telling me all the stuff that had happened, you know, and stuff like that. We just talking, having a grand little time. His cousin did come, you know, they was talking to me, and everybody, we was just talking and chilling and having a grand little conversation time, right? So the waitress was taking too long to come get my card so I can pay for our food. So I told him, I was like, you know, I just like, give me the cash so we just go ahead and leave, because he had to go back and I had to get ready for school, because I had school that morning, well, later on that day. So I had to go get ready for school, so for class or whatever. So yeah, so I just got his cash or whatever and, you know, left it, and then we left, and I was like, you know, I cash up you the money, da da da. So this nigga this nigga like got mad about the money. So this nigga got mad about the money, right? But keep in mind, I'm not knowing that's what the issue is. Like, he had just started being like dry and da da da. Then he had basically told me, he was like, I told you I ain't got it like that right now, da da da. You said you was gonna pay for the food, then you know, you tell me to pay for it. And I'm like, I said I was gonna cash up you the money back. Like, what's your cash up? Like, I can send it. Like, what's the problem? What's the issue? But I swear to God, like I told y'all, any little thing a nigga did at this time was like, I don't want to talk to you no more. Like, because why are you tripping that hard about like a $30 bill? Because he was broke. That's why, like, you know how everything just be checked off your list and you be like, it's too good to be true, and it's gonna be something. It's gonna always be something that's gonna be like, I knew it. I knew it was too good to be true. I knew it. Like, yeah, I knew it. He was broke. He was fine. He had the body. He had the communication. He had everything. This nigga used to tell me, oh, I'm finna go to football practice right now. Oh, I'm finna do these. Oh, like, telling me everything, but he was broke. So I'm like, all right. At that point, I don't want to talk to you no more. And one thing about it, listen, as soon as you don't want to fuck with a nigga no more, you get pregnant by it. It never fails. Every time you don't want to talk to a nigga no more, you end up getting pregnant. But like I said, at this point I had never been pregnant before, and I ain't thinking I can get fucking pregnant. Like, who's thinking it? Like, at this point I'm thinking like, shit, I'm infertile, I can't get pregnant, because I was just in a relationship for the past 2 years, having sex, no condoms, no pulling out, never had a skirt, like, ever. So yeah. So fast forward to my period was supposed to come on, and it did. But like I said, I ain't thinking nothing of it. I'm not thinking nothing of it at all. Like, nothing. So why I said I took a pregnancy thing? Oh. So like I said, I think I already told y'all this part when I first told y'all that I had to be scared. But so basically, I thought my period had came on, and it didn't, cause like the next day it was gone. And my friend, she was like, oh, that's just implication bleed, blah, blah, you need to take a pregnancy test, you probably pregnant. And I'm like, bitch, I'm not fucking pregnant. Like, be free, I'm not pregnant. Bitch, went to the test, I was pregnant. Like, the lines, they popped up just like that. They wasted no time. So what was crazy was I had started talking to him. It had been like 2 or 3 weeks. Me and him, we didn't talk. But that same day that I took that pregnancy test, before I went to buy the test, before I went to go buy the test, he texted me and sent me like a kissy face emoji. And I just texted him back like, did you know to me? Like, cause at that time, y'all, I wasn't taking Plan B and shit like that, cause I just really didn't think like I could get pregnant, you know? And the bitch should have been using a condom. Whatever, I was young. I wasn't that young, cause I was 23, but so he was like, he don't know and shit like that. So I was like, bro, like, my friend told me I might be pregnant because I thought my period came on and didn't come on, da da da. So yeah, so boom, take the pregnancy test, I'm pregnant. Now we're having a conversation. Now this one shit gets real. Like I said, I had already stopped talking to him because of the little IHOP check shit, right? So this one shit gets really real. And you know they say, baby, change things, okay? Like, niggas show their true color when you get pregnant. Like, niggas will show you their true colors when you get pregnant right now. All right, listen. So basically he was telling me like, oh, I shouldn't keep the baby because, for one, I'm still in school, I'm trying to get my shit together. He talking about me, right? And he playing football, and he want to do this and he want to do that. Keep in mind, he had already graduated from college, and then like this other school started paying him to come to their school to play football for them, right? So that's what he was talking about. And I'm just like, I'm good. Like, I got my shit together. Clearly I didn't have my shit together, but it was just like the way he was trying to downplay it, like, oh, your life just started, you got so much going on, da da da. You don't know shit about me, for real. Like, you don't know what the fuck I got going on. You don't know what I want to do with my life. But niggas love trying to like put that on you, like, oh, we young, we still gotta do all of this, da da da. But you wouldn't think about that when you was nothing to me, fucking me around, stuff like that. Make sense. Or a nigga love to hit you with that, you know, I don't want no baby, da da da. But you ain't doing shit to prevent yourself from having a baby. You ain't using condoms, you're not pulling out, you're not buying Plan B, you're not doing nothing there. But y'all, they love hollering about how they don't want no baby, but they ain't doing nothing to prevent them from getting a female pregnant, and then they just expect us to like get rid of it. Or a nigga love to hit you with that, you know, I don't want no baby, da da da. But you ain't doing shit to prevent yourself from having a baby. You ain't using condoms, you're not pulling out, you're not buying Plan B, you're not doing nothing there. But y'all, they love hollering about how they don't want no baby, but they ain't doing nothing to prevent them from getting a female pregnant, and then they just expect us to like get rid of it. So we're going back and forth or whatever, we talking, and basically I was just like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like I said, I don't, you know, ever see myself for real having an abortion. Like, and the crazy part about it, before I got pregnant that first time, bitch, I would always be like, she abortion, like the fuck, like I would say it so much. But honestly, when shit hit the fan for real, I don't think I would ever really truly have an abortion for real. But anyway, but like I said, you never know what you'll do until you in like situation. But so you know, we just going back and forth, stuff like that. So basically, he's basically telling me like he don't want a baby, da, 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 and I'm just like, all right, it is what it is. Like, one thing about me, I'm never going to be the type of female that like bashes a nigga or like be bitter or try to make your life a living hell because you don't want to, you know, like I just don't think I would ever be one of those females. You know, like you get pregnant by this nigga for like, look, this is how I feel. Like if you get pregnant by a dude and he's telling you like he don't want the baby, he's not gonna be there, da, 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 and you decide to keep the baby, cool. Like, but don't, like, that's at this point that's on you, because he told you from the jump he's not gonna be there. So it's like, don't and like if you been through this and you did this, I'm not judging nobody, but this is how I feel, and this is how like I personally wouldn't be. But like if a nigga tell me I'm not gonna, you know, be there, even though he should, because he laid down and made this baby with me, and you should want to step up. You got this your blood, but you can't make folks do nothing. Like, so I don't know, I just not gonna chase him behind no nigga and try to make him take care of his responsibilities. So I'm not gonna bash him or be talking shit about him on social media and shit, because at the end of the day that kind of make you look stupid as fuck. Like, you sitting here bashing this nigga, but bitch, you the one kept the baby. But like I said, everybody don't believe in abortions, and a baby can be a blessing nonetheless. Like, so yeah, but I personally just wouldn't, like, so when he was telling me that, I'm just like, all right, like, okay. So, you know, so then we started talking, but like at this point he had never mentioned anything about abortion. He was just basically was saying like he had never said like, oh, have an abortion. He never, at this point he had never said have an abortion. He had never said he wasn't gonna be there. He was basically just trying to, you know how they try to word shit to say it, but they're not really saying it because they don't want to come off as mean and harsh and rude and shit. So he was basically saying like, we young, we got so much going for ourselves, da, 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 shit like that, right? Yeah, so he was saying it. So I had, you know, and like I said, all this shit is new for me. I have never been pregnant or nothing. So I'm just going through all these different emotions. I don't know how to feel, because now I'm feeling like, you know, I got pregnant, and I'm feeling like you finna be a deadbeat before the baby even start to form into anything. I'm feeling like, you know, you finna be not shit, right? And I never want to bring a child to the world and not have a active father figure, because I don't got a daddy. But at the same time, it's like, I'm not finna kill my child just because you don't want shit to do with it. Like, it is what it is. Like, I got it, I'll take care of it. So, you know, we would go back and forth about it. So then like one day we was talking or whatever, and I think this when I had went to go confirm my pregnancy or whatever, I had told him my due date and all that. He was just like, okay, and shit like that. And I don't know, like I said, I wasn't really talking to him like that no more, because at this point, like, you irritated me. Like, at this point, like, you irritated me, and like, I really don't want nothing to do with you. But like I said, now I have to talk to you. Now I gotta communicate with you because we have a child. Or, you know, a child is creating, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. So I think I had told him about the first doctor appointment. I was like, are you gonna come? He was like, he don't know, he'll see. Little shit like this, like, you know, like, stop playing with me, right? So at this point, he got to the point where he was just like, oh, I don't want a baby right now, get an abortion. And I'm like, I'm not getting no abortion. I was like, I don't want to have an abortion. Like, if you don't want to be here, that's fine. I was like, and I remember saying to him, I was like, I really don't care if you're active or whatever. I said, I really would just like for you to be there. You know, just come to the first doctor appointment with me and be there when I had a baby. Other than that, I really don't care. Like, we don't gotta talk. We don't do none of that. And I also was like, you know, if you don't wanna do none of that, you know, once the baby is born, we can take a DNA test, and I could put you on child support, and I can go on by my life. Like, I'm not gonna bother you. Like, I'm not finna bash you, I'm not finna talk about you. I said 9 times 10, ain't nobody gonna know who I'm pregnant by. You from Alabama, don't nobody fucking know you. Like, not nobody around here anyways. Like, to this day, me and this nigga still friends on social media and everything. Nobody knows who the fuck he is. Like, you know, so once I had said something about child support, there he was like, you know, I'm not gonna be no motherfucking deadbeat. That's why you gonna have a baby by me, da da da. I feel like you trying to trap me, da da da. And I'm like, bitch, what the fuck am I trapping you for? You don't ain't got no money. How am I trapping you? You nutted in me. So how am I trapping you? You constantly told me over and over and over and over and over again that you was gonna get me pregnant, but I'm trapping you. Make it make sense, sir. If I'm just telling you, if I just told you, like, you don't gotta be here if you don't want to be here, you can leave. How is that trapping you? Like, I just told you that I'm not gonna kill my baby, and I wasn't. Like, how was that trapping you, right? So we got this whole little argument or whatever about that. Cool. Like, that pissed me off so bad. Like, that pissed me off so bad. Not just how I'm trying to trap you. Bitch, he acting like he's a famous football player. Now, granted, he's very good at football, but bitch, you're not in the NFL. Like, be for real. You're not making big bank. What, you acting like you're a rapper, you acting like you're in the NFL, you acting like you just got money and racks on racks on racks for me to be trying to trap you to keep some money. Like, be fucking for real. Like, you have nothing. At this point, I make more than you. Please. Like, that shit had made me so mad. I was so hot. So, stop texting him again. I never even made it to my very first doctor appointment because I ended up having a miscarriage. But before I had the miscarriage, I know he had ended up texting me. He was like how he broke his leg and how he had ended up breaking his leg doing football or whatever. And, you know, I guess life was just lifing on his end. Like I said, at this point, I was kind of like depressed. It was like starting. I'm not gonna say I was depressed, but I was just like in a sad, gloomy mood all the time because how the situation was finna, how I saw the situation about to play out. You know, I'm seeing it, right? So he telling me that or whatever, and I was just like, look, we ain't gotta talk, we ain't gotta do nothing about it. At the end of the day, we done created a whole freaking, like, we done created a baby, so we're gonna be a family regardless. Like, we don't gotta talk, we can be cool, keep it cordial, keep it cup steady, and, you know, leave it at that. Like, it is what it is. So he probably said some shit that I ain't want to hear for real, and I can't really remember. So then I was just like, okay, send me $1,000 and I'll get the abortion. And he texted back just like that. He was like, I don't even know what the fuck he had said, but he was, I don't know. But basically he was willing to send $1,000, right? But honestly, y'all, I was just gonna take his $1,000. I was never gonna have an abortion for real. I was just gonna take his $1,000 and keep it, have my baby, and go on about my life. Like, I was never gonna have an abortion for real. I was gonna take $1,000. But that just let me know, like, he wanted me to have an abortion. Cause then he was like, abortion's not $1,000, da da da. My homeboy just paid for one. He was like, I think it was like $400-500. I was like, bitch, I don't give a fuck how much it was. I said, give me $1,000. Send me $1,000 and I would have an abortion. But of course, y'all know that didn't happen. Cause I think like a couple days later was when I ended up having a miscarriage. And I ended up just texting him and I was like, yeah, I just had a miscarriage. Pretty sure you're happy about that, da 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 da. But I'm just letting you know or whatever. So he ended up texting me back. He was like, why would I be happy about you losing a baby, da da da. But long story short, he didn't give a fuck. He probably like, yes, this bitch lost this baby. You know, nigga, yeah, he probably was happy. And I'm not gonna lie, I was so sad about losing that baby, and like, it fucked with me for a long time. It fucked with me for like a whole year. Cause when my due date came, I was like sad that whole day. So it really fucked with me for a long, long time. But I also, now that I sit back and I look back, it was just like, God did not want me to have to deal with that stupid bullshit for the rest of my life. Like, he probably knew like this was finna be a disaster just waiting to happen. So he knew that I didn't want to have an abortion for real. So he was like, okay, I'm gonna take you through this little, you know, I'm gonna do this for you. I'm gonna take this baby away from you. It's gonna hurt, but at the end you will understand. You will see. So yeah, I was very, very, very sad about losing my baby. Like, cause it was like I had accepted it. I had low-key started to get like a little excited. Like I said, I came up with the baby names, all that. Like, I had all that. But at the same time, it was like, bro, like, you draining me and stressing me out. Then I also had screw with family trying to fight me while I'm pregnant. So I feel like all that played a part in me to having that miscarriage, but it was also like God saving me from some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was that. And then when the next year rolled around, with like the 1 year anniversary of me losing the baby, he ended up texting me and he was like basically just apologizing. He was like, I'm sorry, you know, that I acted like I didn't care. about you losing our baby, da da da. He was like, it's really been a whole year. I just want to truly apologize for the way that I acted and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, whatever, it's cool. Telling me he loved me and shit, but so he still called me his baby mama. Now that I'm pregnant now, he'll text me every now and then. He'll be like when I first posted out pregnant, he text me, he was like, I fucking knew it, or whatever. Or he'll be like, or he'll text me every now and then. He'll be like, damn, you really pregnant, or you supposed to be having my baby. And I'm like, nigga, I was pregnant with your baby and you ain't want it, so like, be for real. Like, niggas they just be saying shit. Like, they just be saying shit. But yeah, that's the story time. I'm tired of this nigga wanting me to have an abortion. But yeah, that's that. If y'all guys like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, turn the post notification bell so you get notified every time girl upload another video. And don't forget to come with my best friend, because I love all my best friends. Not my best friends love me, and it's on who and it's on what's so I pissy pamper wearing ass grandma, period. I love y'all so much. I'll see y'all in the next video.
Conversations on the trending topic. I'm just trying to see what's in your fucking wallet. Type of bitch that make a nigga empty out his pockets. Broke boy wanna talk, nigga, please stop it.